on this Budinsky and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I try to tell niggas come up a little higher in frequency, man. You'll see. You'll see. Yo, shouts out to Lord Chukili side, man. Dark Lord, I knew. Lord, I knew and shit, man. I knew Supreme. Lord Chukili side, man. 13 Cosmic Law Astrology. That's that's Soul Group for sure. That is Soul Group. Like that nigga came down here for me. You know what I'm saying? Literally, man. Not just me, but for sure, I'm one of the ones this nigga came down here for. Real shit, man. I'm grateful, man, to even vibrate on that frequency, to even be able to connect or reconnect with this nigga, man. Real shit. But I've been thinking about a whole lot of shit lately, man. Especially today. With the whole uh, Juneteenth and shit, and motherfucker, all shit like that. It be times like this where you all the holidays and shit, Christmas, motherfucker, Easter and Thanksgiving and shit, or whatever the fuck. It be times like these where you really get to see who's who, and you really get to see who's going along with the goddamn programming and shit. Who's an agent down here in this motherfucker, and who really can see, who really got eyes to see and ears to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find out it ain't a lot of motherfuckers, man. You find out it ain't a lot of motherfuckers at all. It's a few. Real shit. I just hit the 333 as I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no realer than that. Especially you could, when the knowledge is presented, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers just sit back and they watch. Like a lot of motherfuckers, man. Like I gotta do a lot of researching. I do a lot of researching, a lot of studying, a lot of going within, and all at the same time, trying to get bread out this motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with being gang stalked and dealing with issues of life and shit like that, all at the same time. And while I'm doing that, you got people, as I'm presenting the knowledge and shit, that don't want to do nothing with the knowledge, don't even want to get the knowledge for themselves. They just want to watch me. and see if what I'm talking about play out for me for real. Instead of like really wanting to get the help me, you know what I'm saying? Now it's two niggas, three niggas that getting the knowledge and shit, doing the research. I had one nigga tell me one time he just been waiting on me to go to jail and get arrested and shit. When I created my own nation and my own jurisdiction and shit like that, nigga told me straight up, man, I was just like, man, I know any day now this he gonna be going to jail. That's a sideline ass nigga right there. That that just don't want the knowledge, don't want to get the knowledge for themselves, but just want to watch. But if it pan out for a nigga though, if a nigga start getting paid millions and shit, do you know how many motherfuckers would be like, oh, yo, how'd you do that? Can what's up with? Can I get on with the knowledge and shit? Don't really even want the knowledge. It don't even be like, yo, that's some real ass shit. I want to know more about that shit, and I want to study that. I want to do some, you know what I mean? Where could I go study and shit? How could I get the knowledge? Man, somebody posted some shit the other day talking about one nigga around here had got pulled over. He had did his, reclaimed his birthright and uh, had his national passport and shit like that. And he had got pulled over. The police and them, they was like, oh, they was flabbergasted and shit and all that. And they had to let him go because, you know, he was gonna do not detain. And but he was talking some shit like, see, people don't wanna pay for the knowledge and shit. He paid $5,000 to get to for them to do his paperwork and shit like that. He paid $5,000. He said, see, people they don't want to spend that money and shit. But he's like, it's worth it and shit like that. But I'm like, damn, 5 bands, bruh. I got my shit for the free because I did the research. I studied this shit. I went and got the knowledge. I might I'll take a little tidbit from this motherfucker and that motherfucker. What is he saying? And then I'll go research that shit. What is he talking about? And then I'll go make my document and shit. And I put together courses, bundles, packages of the information. And I'm selling that shit for $33, nigga. $33. This nigga said he paid 5,000 for the same knowledge and wisdom that I'm charging $33. And what he said was people don't want to pay the 5,000 for the information. And I'm like, that's not the issue. The issue is not that people don't want to pay $5,000 if it's being offered for 33 and they still don't want it. That's the issue. They reject the knowledge. They reject the knowledge. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they reject the knowledge. And what does it say in the Bible? Because you reject the knowledge, I will reject thee. You reject it now. And you see this shit, man, like, god damn. You see this shit where motherfuckers still want to call themselves black, still want to call themselves U.S. citizens, still want to call themselves all the shit that puts them in bondage. Nigga, celebrate liberation. A, a prisoner of war celebrating liberation. What? Tell me, make that motherfucking shit make sense. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers don't really want the knowledge, and they are destroyed for it. You reject the commandment of God in order to keep your traditions. This is Bible shit that I'm talking. For all you Christian Bible thumping motherfuckers. Because you know not what you do. You don't know what the fuck you do. And you don't know who the fuck you be dealing with down here. Because you only see with the two eyes. All you see is Lick Henny Simon and shit. That's all you can see with these two eyes. You know, and it's some of y'all that's street and hood. You know what I mean? And y'all can filter through uh cussing and niggas smoking and drinking and shit. Y'all can filter through that and get to the real knowledge and wisdom. But the religious people, the Bible thumpers and shit like that, as soon as they hear a motherfucker cuss word or smell that herb and shit, they gonna be like, oh hell no, this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. They don't not even realizing they the same motherfuckers that was down here that missed the one that they worshiping right now. This the one that they missed. If that nigga was down here right now, they would do the same thing they did back then in the Bible days. Miss me trying to kill him. Talk about this nigga's lost and shit. Same ones down here worshiping right now. And if he was here right now, would completely miss it. Just on some old ranting ass shit. Just on some old ranting right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the Elohim, no. The Elohim. The Mellow Mister. Lord Emmanuel. Chief of simonicanation. Spike a star seed. Wheat in the virgin's hand. You know what I'm saying? That ain't just no motherfucking moniker or no motherfucking persona. Nigga don't just be saying that shit.